ஸ்ரீமதே ராமானுஜாய நமஹ. உங்கள் புலக்கடை தோட்டத்துவாவியுள் செங்கல் நீர் வாய் நெகிழ்ந்த ஆம்பல் வாய் குமினகான் செங்கல் பொழிக்கூர் வெம்பல் தவத்தவர் தங்கத் திருக்கோயில் சங்கிடுவான் போதந்தார் எங்களை முன்னும் இழப்புவார் வாய் பேசும் நங்க எழுந்திராய் நானா தானாவுடையாய் சங்குர் சக்கரம் ஏற்றும் தொடர்கையன் பங்கே கண்ணானே பாடியல்லோர் எம்பாவாய். ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம்.
அஸ்மத் குரு பரம்பராயை நமஹ. ஸ்ரீமான் வெங்கடநாதார்ய கவிதார்க்கிகேசரி வேதாந்தாச்சாரிய வரியோ மே சந்நிதத்தாம் சதா ஹிருதி நீளாதுங்கஸ்தனகிரிதடி சுப்தமுத்போத்ய கிருஷ்ணம் பாராத்யம் ஸ்வம் ஸ்ருதி சதசிர சித்தமத்யாபயந்தி சொச்சிஷ்டாயாம் ஸ்ரஜினிகளிதம் யாவலாத் கிருத்த புங்க்தே கோதா தசை நமயிதமிதம் பூய ஏவாஸ்து பூயः. அன்னவயல் புதுவை ஆண்டாள் அரங்கற்கு பண்ணு திருப்பாவி பல்பதிகம் நிசையால் பாடிக் கொடுத்தாள் நற்பாமாலை பூமாலை சூடிக் கொடுத்தாளைச் சொல்லு சூடிக் கொடுத்த சுடர்கொடியே தொல்பாவை பாடி வல்ல பல்வளைகாய் நாடினி வெங்கடவக்கென்னை விதி என்ற இம்மாற்றம் நம் கடவா வண்ணமே நல்கு. ஆண்டாள் திருவடிகளே சரணம். எம்பெருமானார் திருவடிகளே சரணம். சிறன்று தொப்பல் திருவேங்கடமுடையான் திருவடிகளே சரணம். உங்கள் புழக்கடை தோட்டத்து வாவியுள் செங்கல் நீர் வாய் நெகிழ்ந்த அம்பல்வாய் கூம்பினகான் செங்கல் பொடிக்கூரை வெண்பல் தவத்தவர் தங்கள் திருக்கோயில் செங்கிடுவான் போதந்தார் எங்களை முன்னம் எழுப்புவான் வைபேசும் நங்காய் எழுந்திராய் நானாதாய் நா உடையாய் சங்கொடு சக்கரமேந்தும் தடக்கையன் பங்கைய கண்ணானை பாடேலோரம்பாவாய். Today is the 14th Pasuram of Thiruppavai. We'll be enjoying this Swabadesam for this one. This Pasuram in the sequence is a little odd. It is not in sync with the rest of them. In the 13th Pasuram, Pullin by Kindane goes nicely with the next Pasuram, 15th Elle Ilangaliye. But this one is inserted, is standing out in the sequence, the concept how it goes, it's something little different. In this, Andal is waking up a Prasanna who is very keen to enjoy the Bhagavan in the temples. Archavadara Murti. Archavadara Perumal is very essential for ordinary soul like us. See, the Bhagavan has got Divya Mangala Surubam, Divya Mangala Vigraham. That Surubam is the one where you think in your heart without any form, any Rubam and everything, it's going to be very hard. That is why we are having the Divya Mangala Vigraham is there. Vigraharadhana is a must in our Sampradayam. So, Chedananai Alagal Tiruttum, Bhagavan shows his beauty and correct the jivas. So beauty which we can see by the eyes and everything, that's why Bhagavan we do the Alangaram for the beautiful Archavadara Perumal, we see the Ranganada, Namperumal, Srinivasa, Parsadi Perumal, Dole Kannan, all of them, the Alangaram, Bhagavan attracts like a magnet. So this Pasuram is waking up a Prasannan who is deeply engaged in the Archavadara Seva. Andal calls this Prasanna by செங்கல் பொடிக்கூரை வெண்பல் தவத்தவர் தங்கள் சிறுக்கோயில் செங்கிடுவான் போதந்தார் எங்களை முன்னம் எழுப்புவான் வாய் பேசும் நங்காய். That is how it calls. We are addressing the Prasannan absorbed in the Archavadara Perumal. உங்கள் புழக்கடை தோட்டத்து பாவியுள் செங்கழிநீர் வழங்குகின்ற அம்பல்வாய் கும்பினகான். Ungal denotes only one person, but it is referred with a respect. That's why it's like a plural. Pujayam Bhagavachanam. Purakadai means the backyard. What is in front? Sri Vaikuntham. What is at the backyard? Prakriti Mandalam, Samsara Mandalam, Leela Vibhuti. Prakriti where all the samsaris are all trapped. Baddha Jivan and Jadam, all of them are here. Thottatte, there in the backyard, there's a beautiful garden. Garden, what is the garden? It symbolizes our Shariram. The body we all obtained through our karma, that is called the totem. Vavi. Within that body, the Hridaya Pradesam, the heart what we are having, that is Hridaya Kamalam, inside your Saridam, is called Vaviyul. Ungal Purakkadai Tottattu Vaviyul means Prakriti Mandalam. In that our Sariram, in that there's a place called heart. Sengajanir, what would you see in the pond? Lot of flowers. Similarly, what would you see in the heart? Lot of Atma Gunas. Here when Andal says lot of flowers are there in the garden, what are all the best flowers what we can offer Archana to the Bhagavan? Pond is our heart. The flowers are Atma Gunas. Agimsa Pradamam Pushpam Pushpam Indriya Nigragaha Sarva Bodha Daya Pushpam Kshama Pushpam Viseshadaha Jnanam Pushpam Tabaha Pushpam Dhyanam Pushpam Tadaivacha Satyam Ashtavidam Pushpam Vishnu Pridigaram Bhavet. Vasyavardacharya Nadadurammal in Prabhanna Parijadam is referring to this sloga. It's a metaphor. It gives 8 flowers that delights Bhagavan Vishnu. These are the Atma Gunas. They are far superior than the ordinary pushpam we get, like rose, jasmine, all of them. So what are they? Ahimsa, non-violence. First and foremost, Indriya Nigraha, control of the senses. Sarva Bhuta Daya, showing compassion to all the living things. Kshama, tolerance, patience. Jnanam, knowledge. Tapas, austerity. Dhyanam, contemplative meditation. Satyam, truth. These are all the pushpam. These are all the inside our heart we have to practice, in our mind we have to practice all of them. That is what we are submitting to the Bhagavan. Andal told all these Atma Gunas are Sengajanir. Sengajanir Vaineginde. Sengajanir in Anyapadesam, it is the red lily. Like lily flowers, nicely blossomed and spread out beautifully. Our Atma Gunas are fully stretched and expanded. Jnana Vikasam. Flowers has got color, beauty, fragrance, and makes one happy. Likewise, the jnanam and the attitude towards others make this person, because of his Atma Gunas, that makes it beautiful. Ambalvai Kumbinagan. This Ambal Pushpam, water lily, it will blossom only in the night and close itself during the day. The Uttama Prabhanna has got an Indriya Nigraham. He controlled all the temptations and everything, all the Indriyam he controlled. Dark night, the flower, instead of blooming, it is closed. Ambal Pushpam, closed in the night. That is against the nature. That is what the Prabhannan is doing. The Prabhannan is closed towards the night. What is the night here? Prakriti Mandalam and all the temptations. It means even in the Bhumi, he has done Indriya Nigraham and looking at sense gratification, all of them he has thrown out. And he has done complete control, all the 5 motor organs, 5 knowledge organs, and 1 manas. All of them he has got control. Sengadinir Vainaginde, all the Atma Gunas are expanded and bloomed, like the red lotus compared to the Atma Gunas. Ambalvai Kumbinagan means all the Indriyams has lost energy. They are all shrunk and minimized. Water lilies are compared to the Indriyams. Dark night is compared to the Prakriti Mandalam. Instead of it is blooming in the night, it is closed. That reflects Prabhannan. Instead of going in temptation and all of them in the Prakriti Mandalam, he has to shut down all of them and he has done the Indriya Nigraham. See, we live in a world which is twofold. It's a Mishra Prabhanjam. Good, bad, Jnanam, Ajnanam, rich, poor, hot, cold, all of them. Everything is dual. But Krishna says in Uddhava Gita, Pumso yuktasya nanartho brahmasya gunato shabhag karma karma vikarmedi Guna dosha diyo vida. Don't look at the guna or dosha. Samadrik vichara swagam. Don't look at all of them. Keep your heart very pure, clean, Atma Gunas and everything. Everything would fall into its place. Atma Jnanam, that is what is important. To get that Atma Jnanam, who you are, who is Bhagavan, what is your relation, you need the gunas. So, Sengal Pudikure Venpal Tavattavar Tangal Tirukkoil Sengiduvar Podandar Sengal Pudikure Sengal Podi Kure, red powder. Saffron, kure means saffron robe. So kure podave, we say that one. Sengal podi means red powdered robe. Venpal tavattavar, white teeth people. Those are all the tapasvis. Tangal Tirukkoil, their own temple. Sangiduvan Podanda, to blow the conch and going. The saints with orange colored robes, with white teeth, have started to visit their respective holy shrines and blowing their conch and they are going. That is the Anyabadesham. So how do we spread that one? Sengal, Pudikurai, Venpal, Tavattavar, the 4 words. In Swabadesam, we don't do like that. We split in it differently. Sengal Pudi, Kurai Ven, Pal Tavattavar. Sengal Podi means red color. Usually, colors are associated with gunas. White color is always associated with the Sattva guna. That is light, bliss, goodness, serene, pure, peaceful. Red is associated with the Rajoguna. That is passion, motion, desire, anger, cravings, all of them. Black is associated with Tamoguna, that is inertia, darkness, confusion, unconscious, laziness, all those kinds of things. So, here we are talking about the Rajoguna, which is red. The Prabhanan has completely pulverized those ideas of passion and anger. Sengal Podi means Rajoguna has been crushed by this Prabhana. Desires have been crushed, minced, pounded, grounded. Thavidu Podi, that's what we say, that's what he has done. How can we do this one? How can we do the Rajoguna, pulverize all of them? If you ask, put your faith in Bhagavan. Put your attention there. Automatically, worldly desires will go away. Vairagyam Paramatma Vedirikdeshu Sarveshu Viraktihi Paramatmaniyo Raktaha Virakto Aparatmani. If you put your mind on Bhagavan, your passion, your desire on all other things will completely move away. Swami Desika says, Vairagyam is detachment. No more taste on the sense gratification. Strong dislike in the matters other than the Bhagavan. So, look at Shriyapadi, then everything else would look worthless. Look at your boarding pass. All other things looks immaterial for you. Marpal manam surippe, mangayar tol kaivittu, Noorpal manam veike. Payar verses very beautifully. Marpal manam veika mal. I put my mind on mal. What is the mal? Thirumal. Sriman Narayana. I involved deeply in bhakti with him. Surapa, that means like a swirl, like a whirlpool. Bhagavan is like a quicksand. When you go there, he'll keep on sucking you in. Mangayar tol kaivittu. I discarded all the shoulders of the woman. No desire to hug them, no desire to be with them. Noorpal manam vaike, put my mind on Nool. What is the Nool? Sastras. Bhagavan is like a quicksand. Once you get in, you will never come out. He keeps on pulling you more and more and more into the bhakti. That is what he says. Kurai venpal tavattava. Kurai ven pal tavattava. Kurai ven. The Prabhanna is wearing pure white vastram. And he is going to temple to worship Archavadara Murti, Divyadesam, Abhimanastalam, Punyakshetram, all the holy rivers he takes bath and everything. செங்கல் பொடி கூரை வெண்பல் தவத்தவர். செங்கல் பொடி கூரை வெண் பல் தவத்தவர். What is pal tavattavar means? பல தவங்கள். Sharanagati is the highest yagam, yagyam anyone can do. Many pramana says that is millions and millions of times superior than any ordinary yagyam you can do. Tasman nyasamesham tapasam adirikhtamahuhu. That is why nyasam, sharanagati, prabhatti, bharasamarpanam is only regarded as the highest yagyam you can do. What is the highest thing you can do in this life or in any other lives put together? Prabhatti. Bharanyasam is the highest thing you can achieve. When you do that one, you become a Kridakrityan. The highest penance is Tavatir. Pal Tavatir. Thus this Prasanna, they completed Sharanagati with a pure white heart, wearing white clothes, go to the temples and enjoy Archavadara Murti. Vai pesum engalai munnam ezhupuvan. What did you tell yesterday? You are telling to that Prasanna that you will get up ahead of everyone and you will come and wake us up. Now look what is happening. You are still sleeping. So what you are told, Vai pesum. You told yesterday, Engalai munnam ezhupuvan. You said that you are going to wake us before, but you are still sleeping. We are already woke up. As a goshti, we are coming and standing in front of your door. Nangai elindirai, nanadai na udayai, nangai. Nambi and Nangai. Nambi and Nangai is called Gunapurti. All the good qualities, all the noble characters are with them. Oh lady with the great characters, please get up. Elindirai, get up. Nanadai. Don't you feel ashamed? What you told yesterday and you are still sleeping? Na udayai. You are nothing but a chatterbox. All you do is just talk, no action. Pangaya kannanai padelo. That's okay. Now at least get up and join. Let us sing the glory of the lotus like eyes. Pangaya kannan. Bhagavan, Pangaya kannan, lotus-eyed person. Kannan, Krishnan. Who holds his mighty hands? The Bhagavan holding the conch and the discus. Pangaya kannanai padelo rembavai. How the Prasannan should spend the leftover days on the earth, killing the time in a good way. Bhagavada Acharya Kaingaryam. Bhagavad Kaingaryam is going into the temple and doing the help over there. You can have the darshan of the Bhagavan and you can go and clean up the floor. You can go and distribute the prasadam and all those kinds of, Thiruppani, the noble services, Bhagavata Goshti, Satsangam, all those things are important. Swami Desikan, in the Adhigari Vibhaga Adhigaram, it shows all these kinds of things. Inge Tirindadir Girkindrum, Ichwai Tavira Yanpo, Indiralogamalam, Achwai Pirinum Benden, Tundadipudi says, such a beautiful, we can enjoy the Bhagavan in the Archavadara Murti and we can do the Bhagavata Kaingaryam here, leaving all these things and asking me to go to Moksham. In Moksham, all the souls are equal. So, where do I going to get the pleasure of serving the Acharya, serving the Bhagavata, where they are higher, I am lower, they are the Seshi, I am the Seshan. Paraspara Nicha Bhavam, Kuratarvan says. There, Ramanuja prostrates to Desika. Desika prostrates to Ramanuja. That is what's happening. Because all of them, Samogam, Sarvabhudeshu, as they say, as Krishna told, all of them are equal over there. Yerar Muyal Vettekkat Kaipin Povade. Thirumangayavar says that one. Muyal, that means it is going on the ground. Muyal means rabbit. Kaka means crow. Crow is up there and rabbit is down. Down means Archavadaram. Up means Paralogam, Paramapadam, Sri Vaikundam, Paratvam. So, here are Muyal Vettek Kaipin Poveden. I have this Archavadara Murti. I leave this one, would I go into the Sri Vaikundam? Bhavo Nyanyatra Gachadi. Anjaneyar was saying. Rama was asking, are you willing to come to Moksha with me? He was asking, is Rama over there? No, he said, then I don't want to come. I will stay here. So, that is what வேதம் வல்லார்களைக் கொண்டு விண்ணோர் பெருமான் திருப்பாதம் பணிந்து. There are people who are experts in Vedas. Go with them. Go behind them. They will guide you how to get the Perumal Darshan over here. The same thing in Moksham. We don't need any Vedam. Because all the pramanam you are seeing Bhagavan directly. Sada pashyandi surayaha. You don't need any of those things. So, is it better to go to the Moksham? Or it is better to stay here and have the Archavadara Murti, all the Anubhavam and everything. So if you look at that one, Archavadara Anubhavam is so great. And that is what this Prabhannan was engaged in. Shangoda Shakkaram Endum Tadakkayan. Bhagavan is holding conch and discus on his hand. They are the identifiers for Bhagavan. Vadiva Jodi Valatturayum Sudarayum Pallandu. In Thiruppalland he says, I see the Bhagavan, I see the Shanga on a left hand, and I see the Chakram on his right hand. Priyarvar doing the Mangala Sasam. Koorari Venchangendi Kodien Pal. Arai Orunal Mannum Vennum Magilave. Bhagavan, please come one day. I want to see you. I want to have a sharp chakram and white shangu holding that one. Come and give the kind of a savor to me. Shangu chakarangal endre kaigupum. Whenever you see Sangha and Chakram, you immediately think there is the Sriman Narayana over there. Unique identifiers for him is that one. So, Sangha Chakram, that is what Sangoda Chakram Yendum Tadakkayan. When Krishna was doing the Avadaram, he was coming with the Sangha Chakram. Upasamkhara Sarvatman Rubam Edat Sadurbhujam. Bhagavatam slogam says, Devaki looks at that one. Oh baby Krishna, I am prostrating to you. Please, you are the Sarvatma. Don't come with the four hands. Don't come show your things there. Kamsan is the Asuran. He is waiting. And if he understands your avadaram, then he will come and kill you, Anadam. So Krishna, hide all the hands. Just keep two hands like a normal human being. Then, if the story is like this, Andal, she is thinking about a Gopika Stri. In this Thiruppavai, how can she say, Nalakai, Sangachakaram, all these things? When you say, Shangoda Shakkaram Endum Tadakkayan, how can she say that one? Then, the Vyakyanam Priyavachan Pillai writes that one, Bhagavan will show four hands only to the closer people. He will show two hands for the rest of them. Vendiyavalakku Sangha Shakkarathoda Nalakai Divyamana Rubam. He writes that one. So, all the people, normal people will see only two. I'll give you here one more example. In Ashokavanam, Sita Pirati was there. And Anjaneya comes over as a messenger. When the Anjaneya comes as a messenger, Sita Pirati looks at him and she was not sure. This may be real Anjaneya, someone, or it may be Ravana who comes in disguise because he has come before, or he might have sent somebody to do that one. So I have to test him and try to find out whether he is the real person coming from Rama's Dudan. So she asked, Anjaneya, you say that's your name. Can you describe the beauty of Rama's thigh? Ramanuடைய துடை அழகு. துடை அழகு, can you describe that one? Anjaneya looked at that one. When Rama sent me, he says, this is a message, go and tell Sita that I will come and I will rescue her and everything. That's what he says. He never opens his vesti and shows how this is my tail, look at the beauty, go and tell her. He never did that one. But that is what common people would think. Anjaneya answered very beautifully. He says, when Bhagavan sent, he has got a beautiful roopam, all Trimeni and everything. I see the four hands and Sangha and Chakram in that one. When he is describing that one, he does not have to tell about the thigh. All he has to tell about four hands. I saw Rama with four hands with Shanga and Chakram. Immediately Sita understood. Because Bhagavan gives that kind of a kachi, Bhagavan gives that kind of a darshan only to the close people. Ravana or anybody else would not have seen like that one. So, Edindirai Pangaya Kannanai Padelo Paratva Nirnayam, it has to be done only Thirukkangal Alagu. Only two things we say in the Paratva Nirnayam. One, Pangaya Kannan, that means Tamare Kannan, lotus eyed. That is what we are. Aravinda Lochanan. When we say that one, that is Bhagavan. The other one is Pirati sitting on his Thirumarbu, on his chest. Agalgille Nirayamendru, Alarmel Manga Niremarba. Vedangal, when they do the Paratva Nirnayam, who is the Paratvam? Who is the Jagat Kanaragan? Who is the Sarva Swami? Who is the Seshi for everybody? When you ask that one, only with eyes it is going to decide. Kapyasam Pundarike Meva Makshini. We know that one. Very beautiful phrase. Embaramanar gives a beautiful explanation of that one, where his Acharya was giving a very bad explanation. So he was telling that one, what it means, the one that looks at the, stays in the water and it looks at the sun and blossoms. That is lotus flower. That is how Bhagavan's eyes would look like. So, Jidande Pundarigaksha, when you start with that one. Kariyavagi Pode Parande Milinde Sevari Odia Ninda Periyavaya Kangal. Thirupanalva says, Anethulagum Mudaya Aravinda Lochanai, Aravinda Lochanan. Aravinda means lotus, Lochan means eyes. Tamare Kannanai, Vinnor Paravum Talemaganai, Tamare Kannan, very straightforward Tamil, Tamare, lotus, Kannan means having the eyes. And the Pangaya Kannanai, Padelo Rembavai. That's a beautiful shloka in the Bhagavatam where the Gopika says, Udgayadinam Aravinda Lojanam Vrajangananam Divam Asprusadvanihi. Bhagavatam says, Gopika Strees praises, eulogies the Krishna who is a lotus side. Their desperate song with the Dhwani, whatever it is, it reaches all the way to Sri Vaikuntham. Very beautifully it says, even the Gopika Strees, they don't know what is a right hand, what is a left hand. They understand Krishna's Aravinda Lochanan. So, Pangaya Kannanai Padelo Rembavai. So these Prabannas, how do they have to come? So when Prabanna, you love to go to the temple. You want to go to the temple, how? To go with the Bhagavad Goshti, not alone. Anytime when you go to the temple, see my grandmother used to do when she goes to the Tirupati temple, she gets 4 people go, she buys 4 more tickets and give it to somebody who is waiting there. Please, I give the ticket, come and join. So we have to make the darshan facilitate for other people. That is how we have to go. Archavaramurti Kovil, when we go, we have to go as a Goshti. Andal, she says, Nangai, Nanadai, Naudayai, Nangai, Gunapurti. How that Gunapurti Prabhannan would behave? He would behave, go along with all this Goshti and have the Archavadaramurti. When he goes there, Adi Adagam Karainde, Isai Padi Padi Kannir Malhi. Now Udayai. Another way of explaining to that one. Not necessarily that girl did not come and pick us up. She said she will come, but that is not the one. The reason what you have the tongue is to talk about the Bhagavan. Adi Adagam Karainde, Isai Padi Padi Kannir Malhi. Jikve Kirte Keshavam Muriribum. Chedo Bajas Sridharam, when we say Jikve Kirtaya, Nak, The tongue, why it is there? To sing about the Bhagavan. Navayil unde namo narana yendre. The main purpose for the tongue that is gifted to you is to recite Bhagavan Nama. Nama Sankirtanam. So, Acharya, what they have done, made our walk nourishes into that so that we can tell. We were nothing but so dumb. Acharya gives all the instruction and everything. Through them we learned and we have the knowledge. We learned the sloga, we learned the Vedas and everything. Now we are praising the Bhagavan. That's what. So, Achavadara Murti, there is a Prabhannan who is going to enjoy that one. The Bhagavad Guna, the same and everything. Here we are calling him. This Pasuram shows how a Prabhannan should live. Engage in Kalaksheba, Archavadara Seva, renouncing the worldly pleasure, cultivating Atma Gunas and singing Bhagavan's Nama Vijay. Kavidar Kegasimaya Kalyana Gunashalini, Shimade Venkadesaya Vedanta Gurave Namaha, Shimade Nigamanta Maha Deshigaya Namaha, Andal Thiruppavai Sharanam.